Today, we're diving into a really common issue. Let's go over how to teach your dogs to greet people politely instead of jumping all over them. My name is Tanya Lim, and I am a certified professional dog trainer, the founder and head trainer of Family Pups located in Denver, Colorado. Jumping is a super normal dog behavior, especially for dogs who are excitable and friendly. Let's go over 3 of the main reasons why dogs jump up on people when excited. 1. Seeking attention and contact. Dogs jump up because they're trying to get close to us and get our attention. Second, it's a learned behavior from puppyhood. Many dogs learn early on that jumping up works when it comes to getting attention. The third reason is excitement or over-arousal. Sometimes dogs jump simply because they're so excited they can't contain themselves. But while jumping is totally understandable from our dog's point of view, it can be frustrating and even dangerous when your 60-pound doodle decides to launch themselves at the person walking in through the front door. So in this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to prevent and replace that jumping with calm, polite greetings using simple, force-free strategies that actually work. And just like we do in any good training plan, we're going to start with our management strategies. Basically, this means that we're going to manage either the environment or the dog in order to prevent the rehearsal of the undesirable jumping behavior. Here are a few of the most common and easy management strategies that you can incorporate right away and prevent your dog from jumping all over people in the first place. First, we have leashes. You can clip your dog on a leash and have them stay at a bit of a distance away from people when they first arrive. Second, we can use baby gates. Baby gates allow our dogs to have a place to be while everyone comes in and settles. Third, we have crates. And the fourth strategy that you can use is a tether. So I encourage you to select the management strategy that you're going to use in your training and start incorporating it right away. Now that you've selected your management strategy, we're going to move on to 3 very simple exercises that I'm going to teach you so that you can then practice with your dog and teach them how to greet people politely instead of jumping up. The first exercise is what I call sit to say hi. The rules of the game are simple. You're holding the leash, your helper approaches, asks your dog to sit. When the dog does, they give them a reward and walk away. If the dog jumps up, you're going to ask the person to move away, but you also are going to ask them to stay about a foot or so away from your dog so that even if they end up jumping, they're not actually making contact. But the goal is to repeat this process several times. And once the dog is warmed up, now your helper is not asking your dog for anything. They're simply approaching, they'll wait for the dog to offer the sit, and once they do, they'll give them the reward and they'll give them some pets and some praise as well. And the goal is to teach your dog that if there is a person that I really want to say hi to, they will come approach me if I sit down, but if I jump up, they will move away. The second exercise that I'm going to teach you is the find it game. You are teaching your dog to sniff the ground on cue. So you will start by practicing without anyone around, just you and your dog in your home. Say find it, toss a treat on the ground for them to sniff. Find it, toss a treat on the ground to sniff. So you want to get them to a place to where when you say find it, they put their nose on the ground and they start sniffing. This is really important because we do want to have a foundation of understanding of what we want them to do, and we want to have some muscle memory of your dog being able to sniff the ground on cue no matter what. So people coming in, you start from their nose, you toss the treat away. Find it, find it, find it. What I find is that with time and repetition, sniffing the ground gets our dogs to relax, to calm down, because sniffing is a calming activity And even better, after they've eaten a few pieces of food, they become much more responsive and willing to train with us. One tip that I have for you is that you do need to have a really high value training treats that you're using for your dog in order to be able to effectively redirect them away from something exciting. For our dog Zippo, the fresh freeze-dried salmon treats from Fig and Tyler are definitely one of those treats that he cannot say no to and will get him to disengage from a distraction no matter what. Our third exercise is the polite greetings routine. You can have your dog stay on their bed or at your side, then release them to say hi by doing a quick nose touch to a person's hand. That way, they can get a chance to greet the person without building up too much excitement. After a quick hello, they return to their spot. You want to repeat this process a few times. Release to greet, then return until your dog starts to settle and can greet people more calmly. So now that we've gone over why dogs jump, how to use management strategies effectively, and my 3 favorite training exercises, I wanted to leave you with some closing tips. The first tip that I'll give you is to make sure that you're using really motivating treats to keep your dog's attention. As I mentioned earlier, I really love the treats from Fig and Tyler because our dog can never say no to working with those. Then be sure to practice with friends or family members at first before trying it in real life guest scenarios. And if your dog needs a little extra help staying calm, give them something to do like a lick mat or a high value chew after the initial greeting. I hope this is helpful and happy training.